That's a daily update of the Costa Rican field course. Today is May 7th, 2007. We are at the edge of Whale Marine National Park, and happy to be with Marco Julio Saborio, who was instrumental in establishing the Marine Park a number of years ago. So, Marco, can you tell us a bit about the history of the establishment of the Marine Park?
Yes, the park was established back in 1990 by the CREET after some efforts from some people, especially the owner of this place where we are now. And one of the arguments for the creation of the park was the presence of whales in this area. So they thought it was important to protect this because it was common to see whales here with calves. So we were thinking this was a breeding ground. So there was not any kind of research about whales at that time, but that was one of the reasons, and this is the first marine park ever created in Costa Rica.
How did you gather evidence that this was a breeding ground for whales, and especially evidence for both northern hemisphere populations of humpback whales?
Yeah, after the park was created, I started trying to do some photo IDs of these whales in order to determine where they were coming from. So in a number of years after that, we not only could prove that the whales coming here in certain time of the year were coming from the northern hemisphere, but later we could prove that in the second semester of the year, the whales that we saw here were coming from the southern hemisphere. So Costa Rica is now the only place in the world known as a common breeding ground for northern and southern hemispheres populations of humpback whales.
So this is really a unique site.
Yeah, it's a really interesting place, and I'm really happy that I was part of all this research, and that now we have a new activity here for the people, like whale watching, and the people in the towns near the park can take part in this new activity, and also that the country is doing something to protect the whales also. So it's.
Thank you, Marco.
Okay.
York University, pura vida. Pura.
Hi. I love these big trees. This tree is worthy of marriage.
This tree here has tumors, as you can see from these little spikes jutting out.
Those are all tumors? Possibly from insects.
Possibly from insects, but we're not sure.
There's a wicked army of leafcutter ants. Yeah, you guys see the leafcutters?
Well, they have to go that way.
It's a massive one.
That's good.
There you go.
We got some good pictures of trees.
Yeah, I had
Sable. Sable tree.
Oh, another sable.
Oh, that one's pretty.
This is the one that you can see the leaves,
Look at the
top
leaves,
from the hotel. From the
Oh, okay.
Wow. I like this tree. I'd marry this one if I was gonna marry one.
I think I'd marry all three.
Okay, fine. If I was given that option, but I figured it was a monogamous, system.
Well, I guess it depends.
I don't know. But if we're gonna go for polygamy, then I'll go for all three.
Is there like 4 of them?
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
Okay, are we termite?
Termite nest, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you see here is what they used to walk, all the way around the tree.
Yeah.
So if you open something like this and the termite is active, you see them coming out, and they will start to repair it immediately. Okay? You can see these tiny guys in the tunnels that they.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way up.
Yeah, they go all the way up.
And there's another one that is so.
So are they going to eat the tree and then it eventually falls? Like do they eat it completely out?
Sure.
Monkeys are awesome. I love monkeys. They're way better than bird watching.
They're like this tree is.
Don't tell Chris.
Don't tell
Chris.
You know he'll find out.
No.
They come to it's a kind of orange tree. They take the oranges and they open the oranges and they rub all their body with the juice.
A monkey?
Yeah, the white-faced monkeys. They come in groups.
Wow.
And also some help the others, like have all the body.
They clean themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Or is it
citric
about
acid.
fuzz, like citronellin?
Could be a repellent or nobody
Or maybe
gave
it's
me
just social.
Maybe it's
Fun.
So no biologist knows?
So biologists couldn't give me an answer. I have to locate one that specializes in monkeys and see if he has an answer. But it was very funny. This woman called me one day and said, "Come on, the monkeys are rubbing their bodies with the juice." And I said, well, I took some pictures of whatever they were doing, but it's very interesting because it's probably, I don't know, suntan or repellent or who knows, but it's probably, a kind of protection for them, Probably could be also to get free of parasites, so. It's very interesting how they do that.
Marcos Arboreal along on this journey with us here it's opened up new layers of the natural world that I don't think any of us were aware of. Certainly, like the hikes we took today, they're gonna last with all of us.
Thank you.
Quite something. So thank you again for showing us the forest here and welcoming us to Whale Marine National Park.
Marco, on behalf of the group and myself especially, who get to talking a lot about photography and about birds, I wanted to thank you so much for coming here and especially coming out birding with us this morning. It was awesome. The bird calls and everything. It was fantastic. So,
it's a pleasure.
Excellent. On behalf of the group, I would like to give you something, a little something from home.
Very nice. I like it.
Yes, I'm glad.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Perhaps you'd like to join us tomorrow morning also.
I have to leave tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunately.
trying.